Underneath the vast blue silence of the Pacific, a top-secret American operation was unfolding. The target? A sunken Soviet submarine, K-129, resting 3 miles beneath the ocean surface. This wasn't just a salvage mission. It was an audacious Cold War heist, led by the CIA. And the world wouldn't find out until years later. This is Nightshift Chronicles. True stories unearthed for those who keep the world turning while the rest sleep. Tonight's story, Project Azorian, the CIA's secret submarine heist. In March of 1968, the Soviet ballistic-missile submarine K-129 went silent in the Pacific Ocean. Its exact mission was classified, but what was known, at least to Soviet command, was that it never returned. With no distress call, no trace on radar, and no confirmed location, the USSR launched an extensive search. It failed. The sub had vanished. But American sonar stations had picked up something.
Looks like
an
a whole
unusual
structure.
acoustic event. With that sliver of sound, the U.S. Navy narrowed down a probable crash site nearly 1,600 miles northwest of Hawaii. Using the nuclear-powered submarine USS Halibut, the U.S. conducted a covert reconnaissance mission and eventually located the wreck. There on the ocean floor lay a Soviet submarine loaded with nuclear warheads and codebooks, an intelligence goldmine. What followed wasn't immediate action. It was silence, planning. The CIA now had a ghost ship to steal. The CIA's answer to the heist was Project Azorian. It would require billions of dollars, years of engineering, and absolute secrecy. The agency turned to Howard Hughes, a reclusive billionaire with a flair for the extraordinary. Publicly, Hughes claimed he was building a ship to mine manganese nodules from the ocean floor. Privately, he was funding a deep-sea recovery platform called the Hughes Glomar Explorer. The ship was built under heavy secrecy, its true purpose concealed even from many of those working on it. A mechanical claw, known as the capture vehicle, was designed to descend 3 miles into the darkness, grasp the wreckage and lift it intact. No one had ever attempted a recovery from such depths. It was an engineering challenge that bordered on the impossible, but the Cold War made the impossible worth attempting. Still with us? Then you're officially part of the night shift. Drop a comment with your shift type: nurse, driver, security, or just a night owl chasing stories. You might just hear your name in the next episode. In the summer of 1974, the Glomar Explorer sailed into the Pacific, cloaked in secrecy. Naval radar stations were told to ignore its presence. Soviet ships circled nearby, suspicious but without cause to intervene. The mechanical claw was lowered into the abyss, guided by cameras and sonar. After days of descent and adjustments, it reached the wreck. The claws engaged, and slowly, agonizingly slowly, the lift began. For a moment, it seemed the impossible was happening. But then, disaster. Somewhere along the ascent, a mechanical failure occurred. A section of the sub broke off and plummeted back into the depths. Only part of the K-129 remained in the claw's grasp. Among the recovered section were 6 bodies of Soviet sailors. In a rare moment of military respect, the U.S. held a burial at sea for the fallen, A flag from both nations adorned the casket as it was lowered into the Pacific. The footage of the ceremony would remain classified for decades. Despite the partial failure, the mission yielded valuable intelligence, but its very existence was explosive. In 1975, a reporter from the Los Angeles Times began piecing together details about the project. When he reached out for comment, the CIA issued a now infamous phrase:
"We can neither confirm or deny the existence of the information you requested."
The Glomar response, a phrase now etched into the language of secrecy. Soon after, the operation was leaked in full. Public outcry followed, with debates about government overreach, secrecy, and the blurred line between intelligence gathering and international law. What remained buried was the true cost and true contents of what the CIA had managed to recover. Some believe that the most sensitive material was never recovered, that the part which broke off held the nuclear missiles and cryptographic keys. Others argue that even the limited haul included code books, torpedoes, and other technological secrets that quietly altered naval warfare. There are whispers that a second mission was attempted, that the CIA went back. But no official record confirms this. What is known is that Project Azorian stands as one of the most daring intelligence operations in American history, and one of the most quietly controversial. Project Azorian's legacy is multi-layered. It showed the lengths to which a nation would go, not just for knowledge, but for leverage, for the upper hand in a war that was often fought in shadows. It also revealed the power of narrative. The Glomar Explorer became a symbol of ambition, of secrecy, of technological brinksmanship. Today, its mission is taught in intelligence courses, engineering programs, and even ethics seminars. In the silence of the deep sea, it wasn't just a submarine that was raised. It was a mirror to the ambitions and limits of a superpower. This has been Nightshift Chronicles, another hidden chapter from the files of history's unsolved, unconventional, and unbelievable. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and thanks for keeping the world turning while the rest sleep.